The worst advice my COO has ever given me was to stop focusing on my feelings. Like, I think that's like the death of business. It's like, I need insights from data, not your feelings, Paul. And I'm like, that is the data. My feelings is the fucking data. Because my feelings come from the experience people are having. My feelings is a reflection of the data I've collected. So it's so fucking stupid to fucking say, I need data, not your feelings. Okay, so I'm gonna go get the data, and then if you don't feel the same way, we have a problem. Because you're heartless then, you know? Not my COO, but I mean, kinda. I mean, I don't know. The shit that they do at this company is sketch. Like, we won't let them see the marketing material. And in the agreement, we've now changed the agreement, which is basically if the marketing material is not compliant, that's all on you. We're not going to let you see it though. And in order for you to work with us, you have to sign this agreement. It's just like, what are we doing? Like, what? So they're going to take all liability for whether the marketing material is compliant or not. And if an issue arises, they're going to be held liable. But they're not allowed to see it. What type of predicament are we trying to put our clients in? And that's when I realized like business is not doing what's right. It's doing what you can get away with. And if someone will pay you money, because someone is, we just sent out, um, I think it's like $130,000 deal or whatever, right? Um, and they're going to sign it because they're making really good money with us. But it's just like, at what cost? Like, where do we draw the line? Is there a line? Because if there was one, it's definitely crossed, you know? So I'm very conflicted. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. I feel like business in America without feeling is like architecture in America. It lacks character, it lacks feeling, it lacks beauty. That's the feeling aspect that they're trying to tell me to get rid of. And I just think it's the worst advice ever. Right? It's so funny. I was just reading this one post. Life is an exchange. You want something that hasn't happened yet. You have to pay up. The currency is non-physical because the result is non-physical. The result will produce a feeling. This is a feeling game. Very few are playing it. And I couldn't agree more. People are like, wait, Paul, the result is physical. It's not non-physical, it is physical. You're going to have $800,000 a month in income. That's physical. You're going to be able to buy cars and houses. Those are physical. It is a feeling, though. It is 100% a feeling. So I think whatever brought the death to American architecture, just like when you see in Europe, like European architecture, right? Um, um, I think that's what happens to American business when you take the feeling out of it. I think the moment you take a feeling out of something, it's died. It just takes some time for people to realize that it's been dead, right? It's not as instantaneous as a human being dying. Like you can be like, oh, that person just died, right? Like I saw the life leave them. But for some reason in business, like it's like the illusion of life still exists because profit is still flowing through the business, right? So it's like, it's not a quick death. It's not like boom, they went out of business overnight, right? It's not like a human being would, right? But there are slow deaths when it comes to humans. And I think you've signed your death note the moment you take feeling out of business. Um, so I will not do that, which is so funny because I came onto this offer adoring, admiring, looking up to, being inspired by, being in awe of this COO. And now I'm just like, damn, like he doesn't answer questions. Like that emotional intelligence that I thought like he really had. It's just like deflection. It's not answering. It's almost training us to like not ask questions and sweep things under the rug. And it's just like that's just not how I'm going to do business. So I've pulled back. I was working 7 days a week, like at least 12 hours a day. Since I've started, by the way. My first weekend off was last weekend. I took Saturday and Sunday off and just played video games all day. It's my first weekend off since I started. It is now July. I started in January. I now work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. And it's tough for me, very very tough for me because I was talking to my colleague that helped me get this offer. Um, ridiculous. He responded. Um, I said, how do you continue to show up? Because right now, it's so funny. Like the marketing is not performing for a lot of people right now. Seasonally, it's very, very slow. So there are people who've had like one appointment in 30 days and they're coming to the calls like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm like, I we're gonna honor our agreement. We're gonna get you this many or we're gonna work for free until we do. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. And I just feel so personally responsible. So I asked him because I'm really struggling. And now that I'm not like giving it my all, I'm giving what the company will give me. Because before it was like, okay, I understand that for the company to promote me, I need to give them more than they're giving me, which I did for 6 months. Um, I've been showing up more than anybody else, hands down. And I've started to fall back because there was this one conversation where the COO was like, you overcomplicate, you overconceptualize. Like it just felt like a huge attack on me. And it was it it really broke my heart because all I do is try to figure out how to do things. They don't train us on what to do and how to do it, right? They kind of just like have fun, be resourceful, aka we are a lean company and we would rather maximize profit than train you guys correctly because then that would take time away from us maximizing profit. So just do the best you can. But then that doesn't really allow me to provide the best service. I kind of have to like figure it out on my own. So going back and forth between the client and the team, I'm going to the team and being like, hey, how do I do this? And they're like, I showed you that like last week. And it's just like, okay, um, you showed me that while I was actually on a call with a client. Uh, and we were doing it like in a rush because I was supposed to have it actually done before the meeting with the client, but we didn't. Not on me, on you guys. You guys didn't train me. So I was kind of flustered, and we did it in like 30 seconds. And the fact that I'm asking you to show me again, you fucking piece of shit, and your answer is, I showed you that last week, remember? Yeah, I fucking remember, you fucking retard. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Show me how to fucking do my job. Like, holy are we this fucking retarded? Like, what does this company come to? What do you mean? Do you remember? Yeah, I fucking remember. I remember you showing me. I don't remember how to do it. That's why I'm fucking asking you. Am I the autistic one or are you the autistic one? Like, how fucking retarded can you be? Both of us can't be fucking autistic. Like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm asking you because I don't know how to. Isn't that kind of implied? You fucking idiot. Um, holy fucking shit. So, so then I have this conversation because a client's agreement is ending, and they're like, "Hey, we didn't get what was met." So I go to the team. I'm like, "Hey, what do I do?" And they're like, "Just do it." And I'm like, "What do you mean? Just do what?" This is my first client that's ever done this, and it's not even my client. Someone left the company. You offboarded their client onto me, and their agreement ended. I've never been in this situation before. Can you fucking walk me through this, you fucking idiot? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. It's like, well, we want to see you take action. On what? I don't know how to do it. What do you want me to fuck this up? Like, what are we talking? What are you talking about? Show me how to do it the first couple of times so that I don't look like a fucking idiot, will ya? It's just so infuriating, dude. So then I have a call, and they're like, "You're over conceptualizing." No, no, no. I'm not over conceptualizing. You're under training. So all I have to go off of, if you provide me with nothing, is a concept that my brain will try to create to make up for the space that you guys are not filling in with training. I don't over conceptualize. How fucking dare you say that? So, so then it killed me because I've been asking for help. I want more time with you. I'll pay. I've even offered to pay my own fucking company to spend time with me to train me. No, no. So then I go and I pay for a fucking consultant. And they're like, "No, you can't do that. We don't want outside consult." I'm like, where do I get the fucking help then? Like, I'm trying to become, like, I don't want to be like a medium level. What's up, brother? How are you?
Good. Very good.
I don't want to be like a medium level fucking CSM. Like, I want to be a high level fucking CSM. So, so I'm like, I fucking help me. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not going to help me, which you're not, then I'm going to go get help. So you won't help me and I can't go get help. What the fuck do I do then? How do I excel here? And then it's like, "Hey, am I doing a good job?" And they're like, "Okay, I see what you need. You need more reassurance on whether you're doing a good job or a bad job." Not even getting that. So it's just like, and then they go back to, "You're over conceptualizing." Dog, I've done everything I can. I've asked you guys for help. Not only ask you guys for help, which I get turned down and rejected by. "Oh, we showed you that." Yeah, once, like in 30 seconds, and it wasn't recorded. What do you do you do you think I can just look at something that I've never done before and watch someone else do it for 30 seconds and then I know how to permanently do it for the rest of my life? Oh, so you just think that highly of me? Well, think lower of me, please, because you're making my life miserable by thinking so highly of me. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? So then I just fell back after that conversation because I was like, I basically took it as, I'm asking for help. I'm not getting it because they're going, "Hey, didn't you fucking see us do that last week?" It's like, yes, I did. How, and they say that every time, by the way. It's just like, what are we doing here? So then after that conversation, because it felt like basically I'm asking for help and I'm getting punished. And then that conversation just sealed the deal, which is like, "You're over conceptualizing. Like, you do this a lot." And it's just like, wow. Like, to hear that come from the person that it came from, that I looked up to and adored, it crushed me. And I was not okay for like a week. I was just, and I'm still not okay because now I'm like, you know what? I'm showing up, I'm giving it my all, and this is what I get. This is the response I get from the team. I'm falling back. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to change this company anymore. Like, I'm not, I'm showing up for the company more than the company is showing up for the company. I'm showing up for the company more than the company is showing up for me. So I'm like, you know what? This is the perfect job. And that was the perfect sign. And it hurt, but it was the perfect sign for me to understand that this is going to be my last job. Like, it has to be. That's what life is showing me. Paul, your whole life you have put more into everything and that you've ever done than it's ever put into you. It's time to start finding a model that reciprocates that. And holy shit, even as I say that out loud, what the fuck? That's the theme. This whole year has been that theme with women, with friends, with family, with roommates, with strangers, with work, is just the shedding of the dynamic that just almost made me take my life, which is basically I'm putting in everything, like everything. Like I'm losing me in the process of putting everything in because there's no me left because I gave you everything. And then they put in like nothing, you know? Maybe not even that much. That might be an overestimation of how much they put in back in return. And it's like life is just showing me that that is not for me. And it's so funny because this person I'm speaking of actually told me that and I was like, he's like, what you're doing is not sustainable. Like you're always willing to leave yourself in a negative position as long as it puts the other person in a positive position. Little did I know that that he was also talking about my relationship with him and the company, where I'm leaving the company in a positive position and leaving myself in a negative position. And that dynamic, life is showing me that it's over, it's done, it's dead, it's no longer going to serve me in the next phase of my life. I just didn't know he was speaking about himself and the company as well. But I do now for making this video. I just became aware of it and it blew my mind because it's like I'm realizing that with women, with family, with friends, everything. That whole dynamic is just, it's just not going to serve me anymore. So that's why it just blew my mind because it hurt. Like I wanted, because these people are paying us like 40 grand, for fucking 4 months. So it's over 100 grand a year to work with us. And it's just like, I want to show up, to the best of my ability. But what I'm realizing is that the company will triumph whatever level of service that I can actually provide. It's going to be limited by the entity that I'm working for. So it's just like, I'm just going to fall back and just put in what I'm contractually obligated to, which is Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And I've done that for the past couple of days and it's felt amazing. It's felt so good for me. I realized that I I have this conflict because I feel like I'm not serving my clients to the best of my ability. But I'm just like I've had so I messaged my friend about this and I said how do you continue to show up? Because when I had that conflict, I like couldn't show up anymore, and it was very visible. Like in a team meeting, they're like, "Paul, you just got a big ass fucking contract, like the biggest one so far. Like, share it with the team." And I'm like, "Yeah, guys." And I was wearing my heart on my sleeve, quite literally, actually on my face. Like they could tell that I was just not happy, even though I just closed like the biggest deal. Um, and I'm just like, I just don't want to be here, like at all. I didn't say that, but they could tell. Like that's what was being said through my eyes, through my face, through my shoulders, through my voice, through my words. I just didn't want to be there. And I don't. But I'm going to because I realize this is perfect. This is a perfect Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 for me to start my own business and get the fuck out of here and set myself up. This provides me enough security to make sure that I can get my business to 20 grand a month, 30, 40 grand a month, and then leave here. It's perfect because I can work on my business from 5 to 9. So do this contracting, the sales contracting job, sales coaching from Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And then from 5 to 9, work on my business. And then Saturday and Sunday, work on my business. And then do that until it reaches 20 grand a month for 3 months. And then I'm out of here. I've already, and it sucks because it's like, I love my clients. But it's just like this relationship is not reciprocating. And there's just no way I'm going to get to where I want to go. And it's not even get where I want to go. Getting where I want to go is a feeling. It's not a place. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm really realizing is that, oh, I want to be there. I don't want to be there. I want to feel a certain way. I want to feel where I think being there will make me feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that place is always me. I want to be, we always say, I want to be there, like just outside of us. Yet every time I think of any destination I've ever wanted to be in, it was to be okay inside of me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, God, these videos are starting to just become therapy, man. It's just so great. I'm just loving these videos recently. Like I'm just really exhausting, like a car exhaust. I'm just letting out all of this shit that's just been fucking accruing in me for the past 31 years. It's insane. And it's just coming out as anger and stress and shame and guilt and frustration. And it just feels good. It feels good to fucking emote. You know, I didn't know I didn't even know I have fucking emotions. I was so like not a person from my life that it just, holy shit, like, whoa. It's like I'm associating. You know what I'm saying? like, like I disassociated maxed, right? That I'm now associating. And it's just like, whoa, this is what emotions in my body feels like. Like, what the fuck is this experience? Whoa. Like, it's like, holy shit, it's my first day on earth. Like, what is that? Whoa. It's my first day feelings. Whoa. I swear to God, that's what it feels like. Like, it's just like, wow, like I can feel heat move through my body. And I'm just like, what? I didn't even know I could feel things in my body. I've been so up here. I've been so like disconnected. Like just so like I've been wanting to get out of here. That's why I wanted to blow my brains out. Imagine living in here your whole life and not knowing that you have this. Like I couldn't even feel this. Quite literally numb. Like I was so disassociated that there was no feeling in my body. It was insane. And now it's like warmth and heat and movement and circulation is like flowing through my body. And it's the trippiest feeling ever. I remember being in therapy and for the first time having that sensation described. And the therapist was like, Paul, you're describing associating. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, you've just lived in such a state of disassociation that you're actually now feeling what it's like to be here. And it actually I almost like passed out. I almost fainted because of how associating I was. Like it was just like, whoa. And like my hearing, it's like one of those flashbang grenades go off. And there's like this just this ringing. And there was this heat and this like sweat and like this you know that feeling when you're sitting on the toilet for too long and your legs? It's like that, like combined with the TV static, that shh and like ants. Like it was like imagine gaining feeling of like a ligament or a limb for the first time. Where like one day you just wake up and you've never felt that you've had an arm, right? And then one day you wake up and you're like, whoa, like what the fuck is this? Like whoa. Like that's what it felt like. It just felt like coming back to my body that I never knew I had. Right? So coming back to more like being in my body for the first time, because coming back to would linguistically describe that I've been there before, but I've never felt like I've been there before. So it felt like coming to my body for the first time. And it was very, it was, um, it was too much. It was like almost too much. Like I was like, whoa. And then I was like, I have to go to the bathroom, you know? um, so it was just, it was crazy. It was really crazy. I like associating. Feels amazing to be here. So it feels a lot less suicidal. You know, it's very tough to live in disassociation for like as intensely and as long as I felt like I did. Um, so yeah, it just feels really good to just feel, you know. So, but man, this whole journey has just been so like there's so much going on inside me, like so much movement and just I just feel like I'm being moved through so much, and it's just like wow, it's so like life is definitely living through me right now. Like I feel like I'm, you know, whew, it's a lot. Um, but um, but yeah, so I said to him, I said, how do you continue to show up? Because I was really struggling. I was like, I have to quit. I can't be here. I'm at such a conflict and such a dilemma, and I'm so fragmented. I'm so split that I just can't be here because being here is not worth me being split. Um, and he was like, paycheck. I have goals, and this helps me get there faster than without. Um,
wasn't the best question to ask. I guess a better question would be like, how
I don't know if y'all can
how
hear this.
does it like doesn't it affect how you show up when you just are constantly getting and forming a perspective that what we're providing just isn't like it's just not good. Like, not even there are people who crush. I'm not even talking about the quality. I'm talking about like there being no quantity. Like they're just not receiving anything. Like, how does that affect how you show up? I guess that's a better question. Not how do you continue to show up, but how is all this affecting how you show up? Because to me, it's just like, yeah.
So that was basically, I don't know if you heard that or not, but basically my frustration of our lack of performance for our clients and then being like, yo, what the fuck is happening to like an overwhelming majority of our clients. Like I get it if you have like 60 clients and like it's like less than 10%, it's like six of them. But when it's like close to what it feels like, even though the person, oh, don't tell me, don't go off feeling, go off data. I'm sure the data is actually worse than my feeling. So let's go off my feeling. Okay. Which would be like 50% of the clients, if not more. Um, but that's what I said. And he goes, it doesn't. He goes, it doesn't affect how I show up. I just put it on the company, lean on the guarantee, and keep moving. He said, maybe I'm heartless, but the beauty curse of this role is I'm actually responsible for nothing. And that is what had a really hard time resonating with me because of my perception. So I said, wow, how so? I look at it as I'm responsible for everything, and it's very stressful. He goes, what are you responsible for? What is actually in Paul Tully's control? I said, great question. And then he responded like 5 minutes later, dot, 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 cricket. Because I couldn't really answer that. Like I knew the answer to it, but I couldn't answer it because I didn't feel the answer. Even though I knew the answer, that answer didn't resonate with me. I didn't integrate it because I felt responsible. So even though I knew like, hey, I'm not responsible, I didn't really know because I didn't feel like I wasn't responsible, if that makes sense. I said, I have to think on this because I feel responsible for everything and it clouds my judgment. He said, you can feel that way, but think about what you actually have the ability to control. I said, I can provide sales training on how to handle paid traffic. And over the course of 16 weeks, I think I can help them get good enough to close at least one more deal than they would have. Exactly, which has nothing to do with the actual service. Like everything I'm actually doing is the service plus everything else. So I'm going way above and beyond. And I've kind of just, now I think about it, I haven't really actually been performing less and showing up less for my clients. I've just been showing up for them in the time that I'm supposed to, but still going above and beyond. So that makes me feel better. I said, correct, but I feel responsible, so I'm trying to figure out a way to provide it. He says, you can't get them more calls. You can't do the calls for them. You can offer advice and hope for the best. That's it. I said, that is true. I'm glad I'm having this conversation with you. And he sent me a Will Ferrell meme. Will Ferrell's like, you need to relax. I'm like, yes, I do. Um, so yeah, that's great. But then another message, because I messaged my higher up. I said, how is someone supposed to make sure the marketing material is compliant if we won't show it to them? He said, well, we have that ad example on the funnel walkthrough if they need to see a sample. It's just like, yeah, but that's not the marketing we're using. And contractually, we're holding them liable for the marketing material that we're running that we're not going to let them see. How is that okay? So that's the video. That's my therapy session for today. Wow, that took a lot out of me. But yeah, this is great. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.